Today, I'm taking on the challenge to discipline myself using the most powerful inspirational speech ever. Let's see if it really can change my mindset. Discipline is a word that's thrown around a lot, but it's so much more than just a buzzword. It's the foundation upon which we build our lives, the determining factor that separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. Without discipline, we're like ships without rudders, drifting aimlessly on the ocean of life. Lack of discipline can lead to a life of mediocrity, where we're constantly struggling to make ends meet, to get by, to survive. We all know someone who's struggling with discipline, whether it's a friend, family member, or even ourselves. The truth is, we all face challenges in maintaining discipline, and one of the biggest obstacles is distractions. We live in a world that's designed to distract us, from social media to email, text messages, and notifications. It's easy to get sidetracked and lose focus on what's truly important. Procrastination is another major challenge people face when it comes to discipline. We all procrastinate from time to time, putting off until tomorrow what we could do today. But when procrastination becomes a habit, it can be really tough to break. We might feel overwhelmed by the task at hand, or we might just be plain lazy. Whatever the reason, procrastination can have serious consequences, from missed deadlines to lost opportunities. Many people also struggle with lack of motivation, which can make it really hard to stay disciplined. When we're not motivated, it's easy to give up, to throw in the towel and say, "I just can't do this." But the truth is, motivation is like a muscle that needs to be exercised. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. And when we're motivated, we can achieve great things we never thought possible. Fear of failure is another common challenge that can hold us back from being disciplined. We might be afraid to take risks, afraid to try new things, afraid to put ourselves out there. But the truth is, failure is not the end of the world. In fact, it's often a stepping stone to success. Every successful person has experienced failure at some point in their lives, but they didn't let it hold them back. They kept pushing forward, kept striving for their goals, and that's what we need to do too. Building self-discipline takes time and effort, but it's worth it in the end. One strategy that can help is setting clear goals. When we know what we want to achieve, we can create a plan to get there. We can break down our goals into smaller, manageable tasks and focus on one step at a time. This helps us stay motivated and directed, and it makes it easier to avoid distractions. Creating routines is another technique that can help us build discipline. When we establish a daily routine, we can prioritize our tasks and make sure we're using our time wisely. We can wake up earlier, exercise, meditate, or whatever it is that we need to do to stay focused and motivated. Routines help us stay on track even when we don't feel like it. Staying accountable is also crucial when it comes to building discipline. This means being honest with ourselves, acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, and taking responsibility for our actions. We can share our goals with a friend or family member and ask them to hold us accountable. Or we can join a community of like-minded individuals who share our goals. Using positive self-talk is another powerful technique for building discipline. When we talk to ourselves in a positive, encouraging way, we can boost our motivation and confidence. We can remind ourselves of our strengths, our accomplishments, and our goals. We can tell ourselves that we can do it, that we're capable and strong. This helps us stay focused and motivated, even when the going gets tough. I remember a story about a man who was struggling to stay disciplined. He had big dreams, but he just couldn't seem to make them happen. He was stuck in a dead-end job, and he felt like he was going nowhere. But one day, he decided to take control of his life. He started setting clear goals, creating routines, and staying accountable. He used positive self-talk to boost his motivation, and he surrounded himself with supportive people. And slowly but surely, he started to make progress. He landed a new job, one that he loved, and he started to build a life that he was proud of. This man's story is a testament to the power of discipline. With hard work and determination, he was able to turn his life around and achieve his goals. He's an inspiration to anyone who's struggling to stay disciplined, a reminder that we all have the power to change our lives. His story shows us that discipline is not just about achieving success, but about becoming the best version of ourselves. As I reflect on this man's story, I'm reminded of the importance of perseverance. He,